There you come. Hello, welcome to Heavyweight Gaming Bits, sponsors, stream, watch us again, roll initiative. Boom, charity. Give us your money. See? Getting fast,
I'm in.
right? Getting fast, right? Right, social media. We'll be quick because we're a bit late tonight. It's Eddie's fault. I don't know, mate. We'll think of something. Just follow the link tree. Boom, social media done. We're everywhere. We're on the Instagram, we're on the Twitter, we're on the Facebook, we're on the YouTube, we're on the Discord. We're on various platforms except OnlyFans and TikTok.
That's a lie. We're on OnlyFans.
Okay. Moving on. Go find us all at them link trees. Sponsors, Sirenscape, they're amazing. They do lots of beautiful music, sound, ambient sound sets, whether it be a waterfall, a storm at sea, a mountain, a ritual, a noisy tavern, a sugar dates and pistachios marketplace. Go check out Sirenscape. They're absolutely brilliant. They are brilliant.
Figs and almonds.
Figs and almonds. Figs and almonds. It's Colossus can. Coyote Grey, an amazing little. Well, he might not be little. Never met the guy personally. Might be 7'2", but he's a brilliant chibi artist, or at least that's the artwork that I found. Fell in love with him for. So go to the marketplace on Roll20, type in Coyote Grey and see all the chibi token packs that he's created and put up there. They're absolutely brilliant. If you play on other virtual tabletops, you can just download them and then upload them in the other virtual tabletop. But you must purchase them from the Roll20 marketplace. As soon as he puts one up, I buy it. I've got them all. They're amazing. I love them. I use them for all my games, whether it be fantasy, cyberpunk, etc. So please check out Coyote Grey. Amazing. Lucky Battle Mats. Exactly what it says on the tin. Ron Seal. They make battle mats. Page free. Hey, up, blast from the past. A3. Let's have a moment, all right? I'm getting old. A3, A4, A5. You flip them out and you've got lava lakes, caverns, castles, towns, taverns, forests, mountainsides, battles at sea, throne rooms, you name it, they've got a situation for it. If you play digitally like we do, go to Drive-Thru RPG and you can grab them and put them into, well, wherever you need them to go, really. Amazing. We've got a ton of people that love our stream and we love them, so go check them out. We do have, I haven't added young Sparkeski to this overlay, but our brand new sponsor as of last week is Sparky & Co. If you want some kick-ass minis, look no further than Sparky & Co. for all your mini requirements. Go to their Etsy shop, brilliant. The 3D printing he pops out, some of the models are stunning. And if you use the code HEAVY, you get a 12% discount because, you know, barbarian.
I thought you had to roll a d12.
You roll a d12. If you want 1% off, Tony, you go for it. Just you live the dream.
You wrote the thing. You get a D12% discount. The barbarian way.
Yeah, but at no point did I ever tell Sparky that I rolled less than the 12. All right, that's on you lot. Like you got no re-rolls there. Re-rolls. If you think these adventurers need monkey faces, you could donate 200 bits to keep them alive. Not strictly true, because they're not allowed to use them on death saving throws. They can't roll them over to the... Do you feel sorry for the adventurers? Monkey Face, donate 200 bits / cheers to give the party a reroll. They can't be used on the DM or death saving throws, and they don't roll over to the following week. Shaboom! And if you want to give 500 bits, I will take those bits, turn them into a Dungeon Master reroll, and basically any nat 20 they get, or roll that I want them to fail on, I will make them re-roll it, and they will probably do higher than they did last time. It's not going well for me so far, but I'll use them anyway. That's that.
I did lead you perfectly into talking about the sponsors and then into the charity week, but you missed that one.
Yeah, I only look for the monkey face in chat. So
I need to start having monkey faces everywhere.
You do. That's how you catch my attention. We've got a charity stream coming up 24th to the 28th of July this year. It's amazing. It's called Charity Stream. Right? Every year we run some ludicrous gaming session that lasts a day.
Too long.
Sometimes two. And we get us nerd on. This year we will be continuing this campaign, When Glory Is Not Enough. And they will be continuing Monday to Friday. 12 hours each day. That's 60 hours over the week. And they might get to level 7 during that week.
Hey, we might have all different characters by then.
We might be level 1 again.
We need to set up a GoFundMe for our therapy
I know a guy. So The charities we... Yeah, it is Eddie. Hey, he's a first aid mind person. What do you call him?
Mental health first aider.
That's what I said. So, the charities we are looking for this year, well, not looking for, but are hoping to raise millions of pounds for, is Shelter, who deal with homeless situations for many people, that are in a shithouse situation, to be fair. So, they give them a lot of help, an opportunity to get out of that situation, or at least support through it. Papyrus, which is support and prevention of suicide in young'uns, and MS UK, and exactly as it says under there, those with it and living with it, it supports them on their journey. So we hope to raise a lot of money for them. We've got a lot of prizes that if you are following our social medias, every £5 you throw in gets your name in a hat. Please let us know what you're throwing your name in the hat for. We do a draw at the end, so it'll probably be the Friday evening, or depending on how we're feeling, I might crack up the stream Saturday morning and we'll do a stream then. We'll do a draw stream then. But yeah, get your monies in. If you don't have any money, rob a friend. If you don't have any friends, rob a stranger. If you find a penny, well, put a bet on the horses, double it and give us that. So yeah, give us any money you find. Or steal.
Copyright RPG, where we encourage crime and gambling for the sake of charity.
Yeah.
I don't understand the problem.
No, they do.
It's not crime. It's not crime if you give it away.
True.
Don't
You already have
Pretty sure.
don't quote me on that.
No, just ask Robin Hood. He had the right idea.
He died.
I know.
I mean, that doesn't mean that he wasn't right.
He wasn't right.
Only
Yeah.
the people that are right are immortal. Okay.
Yeah, I've not died yet. So, I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll go with that.
I don't know.
It's too
I'm not
late.
your admin person.
It's too late.
You are.
That's exactly what you are.
Yes.
No one has to know that. I don't get paid for shit.
That's true.
Oh, I'll double your salary.
Oh my god, thanks.
Wow. The
I
sarcasm.
get 2 breaths of air.
Well, if you work hard enough, you can have my third.
Oh my god, thank you, kind of benevolent god.
He's not a kind of benevolent.
Somebody
God.
clip
You
that.
See where our characters are.
Yeah. That's your fault, not mine.
Specifically, your fault.
Yeah, that is a full target fault. You.
I'm sorry, but there is not enough attention being paid to that dog currently by us. Look at it.
That is Edward. Right, recap. You are currently in a terrible place.
Yeah,
You're
really crazy.
You are in Stonheim, which is a place where fractured souls kind of end up when their path in life is cut short, or they are unsure of where their final resting place is from a spiritual perspective. Stonheim is linked to the Vendari of Viconia. It is a way station of sorts. The adventurers are currently in Stonheim after drinking the poison supplied to them by a priest apparently loyal to their arch nemesis to rescue one of their own who perished in combat heroically. See, bards can lie. You, whilst here, have discovered that you are indeed fractured souls wandering this place, and that your essence is somewhere here. If you become whole again, there is the opportunity to return to the land of the living, or the material realm, however you wish to word it. It does feel as if you are on a path rather than free roaming. It feels as if you are being pulled ever so slightly left and right, but in a general forward motion. You see around you there are other, what you can assume to be fractured souls or spirits and such, off on other chunks of these floating rocks. The forever winds all about you. It is a place of etherealness, spectral wolves, and an opportunity to have your soul obliterated, never to see the paradise you believe is there waiting for you. Over to roll 20, where I'll do another little recap. Yay, Sage Bun!
Yeah.
Battle Cam. So, we are currently in Stoneheim. I'm going to go over to the thing. You interacted with a wolf. You fought some corrupted souls. You spoke to a half-elf chap. Faze, Althea, and Bjorn, you have managed to absorb the essences of the creatures you have defeated in combat so far. The half-elf gave himself over and allowed his vitality fragment to be absorbed. You can do things with those vitality fragments, which I sent you last week, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. As you cross the rickety rope bridges with grace and a rope, there seemed to be an enclosing of the winds around you and a storm of static energy forming on the far side of where you currently stand, over here somewhere. Now, how does remember? Bam!
Boom.
A serpent of crackling lightning and a storm of winds isolated around itself, some might say gargantuan in size, is flying around this area. Apparently doesn't follow the rules of the winds that have prevented you from flying before. And here on this rope bridge, you can see almost an arcane seal appear around the edge of the rocks, blocking you from getting to this part. Now, whilst all this is happening, and I add you to turn, ding, ding, one or two things are going to happen. During the storm that is now blaring around you, and the music should change.
I don't think I have the music.
Chat, if this gets super loud, I need you to tell me. That's super loud, I'll turn it on. Jesus. I need you to tell me. Oh, it's not as stormy as I wanted it to be.
Yeah, my siren unloaded it. Oh well.
Can Rhea, as when they arrived in Stoneheim, Rhea, their unseelie fae, was not with them. Rhea, can you roll me a charisma saving throw, please?
Probably.
I'm a bit concerned about that.
Yes! That's better.
15?
15?
Correct.
During your... When you drank the poison, when you partook the poison and your death claimed you, as you were passing through the same void and tunnels of wind that your friends were, essentially guided by the priest of this temple, there is a moment where you are halted, and as if someone's just grabbed the back of your shirt and just yanked you backwards, and you turn and you see Lord Everdark just from the shoulders up. Bright yellow wolf-like eyes, the big canine teeth, somewhere in between almost a hybrid human and wolf sort of visage on their face, the long dark hair and the high V of the long jacket they're wearing, and the rest is all shadow belief, and just stares at you. And as they open their mouth to speak, you resist whatever call they are putting out to you, and whoosh, and you shoot forwards.
Rhea just sticks her fingers in her ears automatically
La, la, la,
as
la,
well.
la. And you appear.
Oh, she doesn't have any fucking ears.
Well, I don't know what you're sticking your fingers in, but
The holes in the side of her head. Well, she does have ears, but like,
She's like an owl.
yeah. Just shove the hands over her head. There we go.
where is Rhea? Oh, she's here.
Does she have fingers? Or feathers?
She has fingers. Think more Maleficent than Aarakocra.
Uh-huh.
Right. Come on. This is doing my turn.
Just the one.
Just the one tip.
The other one's resistant. Right, I need you all to roll initiative.
Oh,
I think that was the right one. So.
Just gotten here.
As you fight the Cyclone of Souls.
Oh.
Otherwise known as Bill.
Rhea,
Bill.
what is your initiative, please?
8.
Cool. Faze, what is your initiative, please?
15.
Bjorn? 20 plus?
I hope so.
Noted.
Always is.
10.
10?
Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
13.
13? You lot are dead to me.
No, we're just dead, Eddie.
Velk?
21.
Yes!
I'm I think I feared. Is it feared?
Feared.
Scared.
I got like a 3 on whatever saving throw it was just at the end of last session. I think I got feared.
Oh, yeah, the fearsome presence. I think it was only you that failed. Etheria.
19.
Just thought I'd let you know.
I do have a super important question before we continue into combat. Did I receive any healing?
You've arrived as if partaking in a long rest.
Thank God. Because I am really not okay. Continue.
How do they not have a fear? No, you're going with that, sorry. Does your echo go on the same as you?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Does your shadow go on the same as you, Velk? Or is it having its own initiative?
Goes on the same as me.
Same as you?
AD.
I'm going to delete these, and then you can... Why can't I delete these? Yeah?
How do you want to do the
This.
rage and echo combination?
What do
Is
you
it
mean?
just me that gets the bonus?
Yes!
Rage? Okay.
Absolute cheek!
It is a complete echo of me.
Should have taken him out to dinner first.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, well played. I mean,
But if I were to attack from my echo's position, am I still... Do they get the rage bonus?
no, you're raging, not your echo.
Can my echo take a level in barbarian?
No, in Mercy, it probably can take class levels.
I think your echo should take a level in cleric.
That would be cool.
For every
If you-
level,
if it
for
could.
every level your echo takes, you have to lose one. So it's up to you.
Fine. I'll survive. The echo can
Right,
die.
so-
Just resummon it.
Velk, your shadow's there. Can you control that? No, you can't. Give me a sec. Right, you should be able to control your shadow now. Can you control your echo? No, you can't. So...
What? I don't have MP.
MP didn't come with you. So remember that. Now you're 40 feet away from MP.
My body and my focus are still within 40 feet of MP.
Your body's dead.
You're dead, yeah. Lunatic.
Impy is currently eating
Oh
you.
my God. The priest is
Impy
so
attacking
dead.
that
Honestly, the encounter I had at the session I planned for you guys being in that temple will be very different now.
Impy is currently eating your body.
Impy's eating the priest.
So MP requires like an
Impy
essence.
Chainsaw Massacre.
It's very concerning.
It's alright, it's not like it's a flesh-eating demon or all. So, Velk. Sorry, not Velk. Cartouche G-string Malone, whatever you're called these days.
Cartouche.
That's what I said.
That's right.
It's your turn.
G-string Malone.
Yeah,
I'm in.
It's alright,
That's
Rich,
my
for
next
it.
character's
Rich has
name.
read the story.
It sounds right.
Yeah, it's definitely one of Velk's characters.
It was Kim Cattrall, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, so Cartrell.
Sex in the City, it's your turn, go.
I trow.
Whatever.
Kim Cattrall.
Regardless, we're in initiative. We should take this a little bit more seriously.
This is us taking it
We
seriously.
don't take anything seriously.
That's how we ended up dead.
That is true. I mean, it was really easy. If you want him back, you all need to die. Done. Okay. No one want to roll an insight check? No?
Oh.
Okay.
I think I'm back in. I think I'm back.
You're
You hear
back.
me?
It's your go, yeah.
Yeah. That's why it crashed completely. I'm trying to like get roll 20 and loading in. It's just saying loaded at the minute, so I want to see where I am.
Oh, yeah, you did all this blind last week, didn't you?
Yeah.
We've got 3 Martin.
Cool. The fear thing is disadvantage on attacks, isn't it? Is it disadvantage on attacks?
Disadvantage on attacks if they're in line, if they're within view of you, and you can't go towards them.
Cool.
You could close your eyes, but then technically you're blind, so
Yeah.
you can't go towards them. Oh, I need to bring up the stats.
No, you don't. It's really weak. You don't need to. It doesn't matter.
Go with
It's fine. It's fine. Does this work? Does this work? It didn't work. Oh, it did work. Boom. Hopefully that'll show up on stream. Does that show up on stream? Yeah.
Nice. I will raise a hand, and 2 little daggers will roll down my cheeks, and I'll start whispering under my breath, and I will cast Dissonant Whispers at level 1. It has to make a Wisdom saving throw DC.
Wisdom. Ooh, that's not going to work. 16.
Yep.
16, mate. Sorry.
That's one. Successful save takes half as much damage. That's cool. So I'll do that. That's that one. What's the damage not working? Oh, it's just one of the dice. There we go. That takes 12 halved, so 6 psychic damage.
As the psychic damage hits you, it screams. The lightning dulls, and you just hear a real high-pitched whining scream of 1,000 souls racing out from it.
Then
Which I cannot impersonate.
which one was my? So the little ghost is my.
Yeah, that's your shadow. Cheers, man.
So these it would have to like jump across here, right?
Yep, any of these here.
So like
Just
5.
so you know, so it's easier. Any jumping between these, DC 15 athletics.
Cool.
Right, for all you lot trying to jump around.
Jump around.
And you're all bunched up on one stone at the minute.
Jump around. Jump up, and get down.
Alright, Tony. Breathe.
Okay, so it's any at the minute. How many? So I'd have to go like 5, 10. So 5, then jump, and then jump again. Yeah.
Yep.
So 5.
For those at home, you are aware that all these floating rocks are petrified souls.
So 5, 10,
So jump to there.
50. So that's 15-foot movement. Yeah.
5, jump. Yep.
So that's.
Cake or death? I'll have cake, please.
I'll have the chicken.
What's the pluses on this?
You just let me know if you made it or not, and then we don't have to.
Yeah. I'm just trying to. Sorry, I know that starts up for it. So I've got a
Oh,
13.
places or death?
13, but I've just got to figure out what the.
It'll be strength based. So
So
it won't have proficiency. I doubt.
no,
think.
it's got.
So if it's strengths 14 and above, you should be alright.
No, it's strength +1.
Whoa! What did you get? So that's 13, 14.
Yeah.
So it will.
Jack's on it around. It's acrobatic as fuck.
So
Plus
you will fall into the oblivion winds.
Oh man.
Roll a d20.
Whee!
D4 might
19.
be easy, but that'll do. 19. It lands there and takes. Damn. 12 points of bludgeoning damage. put 12 on it. As it disappears, missing its jump, that is its turn though, as it fell into the Oblivion Winds.
Yeah.
But then just like comes out of the, like falls down and then comes from the somewhere. I say sky, but from above. Just
Cool. 30 feet. 5, 10, 15.
You jump in. Kim going for it?
I'm not.
No.
But
Okay.
I can't.
Oh, you can't go
anyway.
forwards.
Yeah. I'm just figuring out the rest of the distance. 5, 10.
Right, your turn then, Kim.
Then bonus action.
Inspire.
Nah, I'm not doing anything. There's still the inspirations out there, isn't there?
Yeah. Cool.
That's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
It's now its turn. Dun, dun,
Right.
dun, 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 dun. And because I'm an absolute bastard, it's going to fly over here. Above you all.
Great.
And then it's going to spit, open its mouth. Its jaw will drop like elongated like the Scream mask. And a whirlwind of static energy will just pour from it in screams of dying souls. Can you all give me a strength saving throw, please? As it begins to push you, the blast of energy and wind from its breath tries to fling you all off that floating rock.
No.
I'm taking a reroll.
I'm taking a reroll.
How many do we
Is
have?
that a strength saving throw?
Strength saving
Ah.
throw, yeah.
How many rerolls have we got?
2, I think, after Tony uses one.
It's okay.
I got a 23.
Cool.
16.
Cool.
5.
A 17. And
Yeah, alright.
I'm really bad
Who am I missing
at
one?
strength.
I got 6.
Yeah, me.
You got a 6.
Oh, 5.
5 for Bjorn.
Mm-hmm.
So Althea
You
and
should take a reroll.
Althea, Etheria, Ray, you got 17.
I did.
Oh yeah, cool. So
Ray suddenly goes boom, boom.
can Bjorn
No,
roll
she
me
does not.
roll me a D4? It's easier than a D20.
So if anyone was going to fail this, it'd be me.
2.
2. And you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. Faze, roll me a D4.
That is 4.
4. You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. Who was the other one? Velk, roll me a D4.
2.
You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. I just rolled 7 3 times in a row. As you all get thrown from that rock. 2 seconds. I might have.
Crushed Etheria.
You're all prone. So, you 3 all take an extra 1 point of bludgeoning damage. Those that saved, you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. And you're not prone. However, Faze, Bjorn, and Velk are all prone. Oh, Wolfie! Wolfie's fine and only takes, what did I say, 6?
6.
Your shadow doesn't care from there. And you all, like, you fall off, disappear in shadows, go, "Aah!" And then you appear to be above everyone else and you fall onto the petrified soul stone.
Okay.
And that's its first go.
You're too happy, stop it.
Yeah, Miguel. It's gravy time. And for giggles, it will punch Althea in the face. Well, it'll strike out with its forehead, close that elongated face, and you just see the serpent-like features turn into a screaming ghost as it hits you with spectral force. 22.
That hits.
You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Force damage, sorry.
Okay.
Etheria! It's flying above you. I mean, you're just here for the thing is, but it's within reach. Like it's not flying miles ahead of you.
Yep. This thing is obviously jacked and it's massive.
Yep.
I'm going to draw my blade and run 2 fingers along it and collect a little ice mote off the end of it. And I'm going to fling it up and cast Ice Ball. Far enough up like misses us, but gets that thing's head.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's tall.
It's
Yeah.
It's massive.
So
Dex.
I believe so. Yep, Dex. 15
27.
balls. But yeah, obviously it takes half.
Yep.
8d6.
8d6. The snowy goodness.
Where's all my giant d6s gone? There they are. I have my chunks.
That is the most awful noise.
That is terrible rolling.
There's a lot going on this map. It's kind of
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. Wow. 21 points of cold damage.
Is that before the half or after?
Sadly, that's before.
So 10. Yep.
You could have lied, Tony. Honestly, stop being so honest.
Worst cheater ever.
Right?
So you see the ice kind of freeze that light, and the lightning freezes in place. So like you just see a lightning bolt just frozen, 2 or 3 of them around this massive creature, and then the ice drops and it carries on like the serpenting around. Serpentine. Anything else, Etheria?
I will also cast. I did Mage Armor quite early, didn't I? I think.
You told me.
I thought you did Mage
You did it
Armor
when
last week.
You did it when we arrived.
I did, yeah. I've
Only
used-
last 8 hours. It's been a week. You know what I mean?
I'm going to cast. Also cast Shadow Blade.
Is that a cantrip?
It is a bonus action, and I've got Spell Driver.
What does Spelldriver do?
Lets me do 2 full-size spells.
Okay. Phase. So you just see that shadowed katana appear in Etheria's hand. Phase, you're still prone, remember?
Yep. Is it my go?
Yep.
All right. Well, first I would like to stand up. I think that's probably a good idea.
It is in melee range with you. It takes up that entire space, like
That
whipping
is-
around and stuff.
Perfect. For some reason, roll 20, I'm at a weird angle and I can't see where. Oh my god, it's massive. Right, okay. Wonderful. Right, I am going to... Firstly, I'm going to cast a magic weapon as a bonus action. Didn't mean to roll that, I meant to cast it. There we go. And then I'm going to attempt to hit it with my Warhammer. I don't know how one hits a giant screaming ball of souls with a Warhammer, but...
With a lot of force.
21 to hit.
Boom! Hits.
That's better than my strength saving throw anyway. 8 damage.
You slam into it. It reacts differently to your strike, as if when you pinch someone or nip them, they get that sharp jolt of pain, or when a bee sting. They kind of do. It kind of does that. It has a bit of a knee-jerk reaction to getting hit by you.
Very cool. And that's it because I used my bonus action already.
Althea.
I would like to, for the first time ever, rage.
Wait, I forgot something.
Go on.
Can I lie back down again?
If you want.
Yeah.
And hug the floor.
Yeah.
Cool. You are laid back down.
Am I in melee there? I don't need to move to there.
No, you're in melee there. Yeah.
I'll just go.
So is your echo technically.
Okay, cool.
If she's in.
Yeah. So yeah, I would like to rage, and then I would like to hit it with the magical Gunnar's sword. So attack number 1 is a 23.
Stab.
$11, 13 damage. Magical damage, if that means anything.
It does somewhere.
Okay. And then attack number 2 is a 16.
16. I believe it's. Yep.
Cool. For 13 damage again.
Ooh.
And then I would like to heighten my Echo's Fury and attack from their position. Unleash Incarnation. So my Echo rolls a 24.
So, steady on.
Oh.
As your second strike goes in, the echoes quieten, the screams quieten, these soul screams, and this serpentine creature just slowly, for some reason, sounds like a transformer on crack, but dissipates, and you no longer have the swirling, enforced wind about you. You're all out of initiative.
I don't trust it.
And the wardings around these rocks that you saw, like here and such, drop.
Out of curiosity, am I still scared of something?
You are not. Let me get rid of that.
I will spend the next 9 minutes angry.
No, it drops after 6 seconds if you don't hit something.
I will hit Bjorn.
For 9 minutes.
Why did I say that?
Yeah, just.
Honestly, it's so in character, it's unreal.
So, the wardings have dropped. Get you over here, you. Whoa, shit. You're a bit big, dude. Across the rope bridge, can you see that? Is that?
Yeah.
You see a little minotaur. You see a pale grey-furred minotaur. They are adorned in robes that would, for you at least, Bjorn, remind you of someone that would travel the tundras. They don't appear to be carrying any armour or such. They are, like I said, attired in some of like the seers or the shamans would wear in heavy winters. They carry a 2-pronged spear, which the spear haft or shaft, calm yourselves, is gnarly and crooked. It's not straight. It doesn't look like it'd be used like as a fishing spear or a combat spear. More staff-like than spear-like, and they are kind of just moping around. They notice you all across the bridge. You are wherever you are on the map. That is where everyone is right now, and and they're just looking across the bridge. They bring their staff up and kind of hold it resting against the ground. There is an arcaneness to it. Again, that spectral sort of soul essence similar to yourselves, that fractured soul. And they're just looking at you across the bridge.
How does the bridge look?
As the others. Well, except the first one. The first bridge you crossed did actually look pretty decent. This one looks just as damaged and rickety as the last one.
Okay.
So you are as confident as you wish to be.
Jump my sword over to us. My spare creature.
You should be able to control it, Ed.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Can I jump it over to?
If you're jumping it over, do the
Yeah.
jump, and then just let me know the athletics if you succeeded or not. DC 15.
Natural 20.
Shaboom! Your shadow sticks one
Wasted.
finger up at the DM, yeah, and leaps across.
Nice. Cool. Can I just have it go forward, like over here?
As soon as it gets to here, does a 15 hit its AC?
So AC's 14, so yeah.
Okay, so that does also D10. You take 8 points of fire damage as the arcane wielding Minotaur launches a firebolt at the shadow and then gets in a bit of a combative stance.
Can I jump over, seeing this happen?
So if you want.
Cool. I'm gonna go to here first. Hop over there.
So DC Athletics 15, which is not the right order, but we'll go with it.
That is a 23.
Cool, that's your first jump.
Next jump is a 16.
You successfully make the 2 leaps across.
I'll follow the shadow over and have the shadow like just walk around as if it's just going that way. If that makes sense. Like just ignoring the Minotaur.
Okay, so there's a little bit of a moment here. So as Velk gets there, Velk and your shadow, you're in initiative right now. Right, so let me just clear the list. Clear. Of course, it fucking took everybody off. Right, so you three. Just give me
Want me to move the shadow back? Is that, or like was it?
Shadow,
Like,
move,
I don't
move,
know, like-
just move it there. It'll be fine. You roll initiative. So we're in a bit of a weird. You're in initiative. Your teammates are not at the moment.
17 plus 3, so 20. Not natural.
It wouldn't have mattered, Velk, if it were natural or not. If the number's 20.
Yeah, I always say just an easy response.
Natural 20! For what? 20! Let's do this! Right, so you're currently in a bit of a weird initiative with the Minotaur.
Cool.
Ray has just moved up. Althea, you've jumped across.
Yeah, I was going to move my.
Etheria, Echo, etc. So tell me
Yeah.
what you guys want to do, and I'll try and keep it narratively beautiful.
I've rolled a 20 and a 22 to follow across.
Cool. So you followed
Gonna-
across.
Jump my echo over as well with me.
I think it just relocates, doesn't it?
No, it uses my thingies if it needs to roll for things. I can dismiss and summon it, but it's a bonus action, so I'm just going to jump.
Out of combat bonus action. You can
Oh
literally
no,
just...
no, but we might be. Oh, it rolls a 16 for the first jump,
All right. You should be able to move her. Yeah.
and then it rolls a 14 for the next one.
Oh. Does it take that? How many hit points has it got?
1, but it's immune to all conditions. I don't know if that.
What, like damage?
No, but if you were gonna like prone it or something. It can't
No,
be...
no. If it's got 1 hit point, it won't be there to be prone.
Okay, that's fine.
But so your Echo jumps off the side. Roll me a d4.
3.
Appears next to Rhea and shatters into a million pieces.
I'll just sigh and summon it next to me.
Cool. Faze, do you want to do anything?
Yeah, I'm going to jump across. Athletics came to 22.
Boom.
Kind of wish I'd rolled that during the swirly storm thing.
What are you doing
Okay.
with the wolf?
A waste of a wish.
That's Bjorn's problem.
Bit on. What are you doing with the wolf?
I'm going to call the wolf.
Give me an animal handling check.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Don't fall off.
That is going to be a 17.
Motherfucker.
Come, Phelan. Come.
What have you named it?
Phelan is Old Norse for
Of course
little,
it is.
little wolf.
Some people just method. I have never heard the sentence, oh, it's Old Norse for.
I thought you said Salem. That was gonna
No,
be really happy.
Phelan.
So,
Salem's a cat.
Velk, what you notice as you come in here and it gets immediately tense after firebolt hit your shadow, the wolf, when it gets to here and jumps across here, goes giddy as, runs past you up to the Minotaur. And as soon as it gets to the Minotaur, as the Minotaur's watching the wolf come across to it, there is a relaxation to the large mage-like bull. And you don't feel the intensity of battle immediately upon you. And you see the Minotaur start giving the giant wolf scritches, and they kind of hug in, and it's jumping up at them. They're clearly friends in some way, shape, or form.
I think Althea might owe someone an apology.
I'm not saying nothing.
I was against jumping off after the wolf. All right, I never said the wolf should die. I'd like to point out.
I think that's fair. I think I was also against jumping off after the wolf. So, is this your wolf?
It is. I thank you for bringing him to me.
That's okay. We found him on a rock.
He's been lost for a time. He stands and holds out his massive hand. My name is Gunnar of Viconia.
I think it's just gonna hide her sword.
Pleased to meet you. I'm FaZe. This is Bjorn, and I'll just introduce everyone. I'm too lazy to say all the names.
Well met, Gunnar.
Well met, Bjorn. I'm sorry for your loss, and kind of says that to everyone, acknowledging where you are.
Oh no, we're here on purpose.
We're here by choice.
You're not talking about my new pet wolf?
No one is here by
I understand.
accident, and it's not your pet wolf.
No, I get that now.
Does your wolf have a name?
I just
Is it
call him
called
Wolf.
Salem?
I've never had to name him.
It's very cute.
Thank you.
Have you been here long? I don't know how to have conversations with people in hell.
I think so. We're not in wherever you just said. We're in Stonheim, and looks across at Bjorn. Assuming you, the font of all knowledge, just says it like it's, going to the shops.
I thought that might be the case, but I have only heard very few stories of this place. I did not imagine it as cold and horrid as this.
It is a hopeless place. Do you two seek Fenris?
Will seeking Fenris allow us to leave?
Fenris devours the soul essences. That's why most of us
Then
tried to
no.
find them before.
None of us looking for that person.
No, wait. Because if Fenris devours the soul essences, then perhaps that is where ours are.
I have a horrible suspicion you're probably right.
I hate it when that happens.
But when I am right,
Yeah.
it is a very rare occurrence, and I do not like it either, I'll be honest.
The fresher the essence, the tastier to Fenris.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, we've been here not long, and we followed Bjorn to try and save him, and then realised when we got here we all now have to save ourselves as well.
To be fair, we did know that coming here.
This is true.
I found a helmet.
It's
Good.
very nice.
Do you seek Fenris?
If Fenris has my soul essence, yes, but I feel it is this way, not that. And he gestures in a westward.
You can feel your soul essence.
Yes, when you're here long enough, it reaches out like a powerful hunter's mark or magic. It pulls.
How did you end up here, if you don't mind me asking? How did you die?
I was seeking a mountain shepherd. They did not wish to be sought, and I was ambushed. And turns and just pulls their robes aside, and you see 3 large gashes of flesh that are not weeping any blood, or the flesh isn't moving, it's kind of just held in stasis, this wound. And then puts the robe back.
Right.
And Wolf here decided to protect my dying body. And here we are. Together again. And they kind of just like hug into each other.
Pretty adorable.
Are we going to address that he's got the same name as the guy?
It is quite a common name in Laconia. It is probably nothing to worry about.
I
You're
want
still
to.
like that with the sword. Like...
I want to look at his hand and see if he's got all his fingers.
Yeah. The pats are off.
Surreptitiously, like.
Give me a perception check.
I would like to use a reroll. I'm kidding.
I was going to say, for this, really? Okay.
I would.
I don't think I've. My perception's 0. That's a 7.
Wow.
Hands are in his
He
pocket.
has some
Can't,
hands.
like, he's got hands, like he's moving around with the staff and stuff, and he's kind of just moving around with the robe.
He's still got his head though.
Still got his head.
I gave it back. Well, I mean, I dropped it in a river.
Past the Minotaur to the north part of this platform, where you see that weird open mouth and the water pouring out of it on the map, there is a stone fountain and there is a pool of water that is building within that. And he walks over to it and just gestures. I can't help you, but the Fountain of Reflection might be able to.
I'll sheath my sword and.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you seek Fenris then.
Mostly we seek our soul essences, but probably.
That would be our luck.
Yeah.
Do you see a set of stairs here?
Yes.
I don't know. Do I see a set of stairs there?
You all do, yeah.
Ah, yes.
I do not. That is your path.
Oh.
And this is where we part.
What did you say about the Fountain of Reflection? What does it do?
If you stare upon your reflection, it will, kind of looks around, give you a resistance to this place, if only for a short time. But if you do not see your reflection and you drink from it, well, you'll find out.
Very comforting, thank you.
Gonna go and look in the water.
Of course.
It
Aaron
is
doesn't care much of the
thick.
reflection, but is interested as to what Bjorn is doing.
Looking in the water, it is thick, murky, dirty water. Do you drink or continue to stare?
Continue
Chug,
to
chug,
stare.
chug, chug.
Chug, chug. There's a little halfling.
Don't play roulette? No!
Continue to stare.
Cool. Are you alongside him, Rhea?
Yeah.
Cool. Do you drink from it or stare?
Stare. I'm Faye. I know better than to drink and eat things from other realms.
Am I?
I ain't fucking stupid. Shit.
Feeling the fact that Rhea is kind of like come up beside me. Oh, hi, Rhea. Nice of you to join us, by the way.
Are you gonna drink that?
Perhaps.
after about
No wonder you died.
10 seconds-ish, the water clears, crystal. And the Minotaur puts his large hand on the back of Bjorn. Well done.
Splish.
It is indeed where we part. I can't give you my fragments. I need them. I need to find my own essence. But I wish you luck. All of you.
Thank you.
And thank you for returning Wolf to me.
Thank you.
You're welcome, and good luck for your future too, or your past. Good luck for your present.
Hope to meet you on the other side.
Farewell, Gunnar. Goodbye, Phelan.
Freya's just gonna wave.
Yeah, Althea's going to wave and watch his fingers if he waves back. He's going to wave with two
You
hands.
see what I was doing there? Well done. Freya also
He waves
sees
back,
that and then waves with both
all you
hands.
see is a Minotaur hand with 3 large digits on both hands. For some reason, he double waves.
Yay!
Jazz hands! But there doesn't look to be any wounds. They appear to be his normal digits.
Glad that works. I was going to try and high five him.
I was also considering high-fiving him. It sounded like a very rare thing to do.
As he walks towards the northeast of this platform and heads across the rocks, he doesn't leap. He just walks to the next rock. He doesn't seem to have to jump. But as he's fading away, he turns to you, Bjorn. Face the gatekeeper. He'll show you the way to Fenris. And then he just fades into the winds. Now, do you drink from the fountain? Now it's crystal clear? I mean, it's perfectly safe. That's, pH neutral.
Crystal clear, but can I see my reflection?
You can see your reflection. As if
That's the important distinction.
it is as close. It is mirror-like.
Okay.
There's no
Then
ripple.
I am going to drink for the fact.
Cool.
Freya's just gonna whisper,
You
"We're not saving you again."
immediately gain the benefits of a short rest to do with as you so wish.
Yeah! Warlock, baby!
You gain 15 temporary hit points.
Yes!
And you gain inspiration equal to your bard. So, whatever Velk's inspiration dice is, you have one.
D8, I think, isn't it?
D8, Eddie?
8.
Nice.
So you have AD8. It doesn't run out like the normal inspiration. You have it until you use it, or leave this
Okay.
place, or die.
Cool.
I love how we have to say die, not just die.
Well, you've already done the first die, so
Yeah.
Does
So-
everybody see the water clear up for him? Or
if you're
is it-
stood next to him,
I wasn't.
so as far as I know, only Ray has seen that it's crystal clear, and you see your own reflection, Raya.
Nice.
Do you see the other people's reflection?
No, you only see your own. You lot
So-
see murky water, and that you've just seen Bjorn drink from filthy water.
We've seen him eat a rotting
Except
rat.
for you. No, Ray, you've seen him drink crystal clear water.
No, previously.
Yeah, I'm
actually-
saying generally. I don't think we care.
I actually feel much better. I recommend it. Though I know none of you currently take much stock in my decisions.
I'll come
feel
and look
much
in the
better.
water.
I drink.
You immediately gain the benefits of a short rest, Raya. Gain 15
Yay.
temporary hit points and gain inspiration. As you walk over Fizz, you're looking at mucky water.
If there's space, I'll step up beside. But
You see
Just wait.
mucky water as well.
Wait a
I'll
moment
stare at it.
for it to clear.
stay.
Do not be too hasty.
So Fizz, as you continue to look, it does clear and you see your reflection. Etheria,
What?
do you continue to look or accept that it's mucky and walk away?
With Bjorn telling me to have patience, I'll keep staring.
It goes crystal clear for you and you see your reflection. Fizz, you see yours. Do you drink from it?
I do. I have a question though. When you say I see my reflection, do I see my reflection as it is or as it was when I was all human?
All human.
I thought I might. Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
Do we see phases all human?
You don't see anyone else's reflection, you only see your own.
I mean, in general, we still see half robot, half.
You see Faze as you know her.
Right, got you.
Faze sees herself as she knows herself.
Do I see my purple eye?
Interesting.
Nope.
Yeah. I feel my eye.
It's squishy.
Well,
Lovely.
even the purple gem feels like
An eye. Yeah. There's no. It looks like an eye though. It doesn't look like the purple gem.
Yeah. So it's strange.
I step up and look in the water.
Yeah.
Oh, short rest, right.
I'll follow suit and drink.
So all those that follow suit and see their reflections and stare at it for a while till it goes crystal clear, if you drink from it, you gain the benefits of a short rest, you gain 15 temporary hit points, and you gain a D8 inspiration that will last until used, you die, or you leave this realm.
So, up these stairs, I think.
Velk, or Kim, do you stare?
No.
Cool. As you put one foot on the stairs beyond, you hear, "My time has nearly passed. Do you seek the gatekeeper as I once did?" And as you look down, you notice that the entire platform you are stood on is the remains of a petrified soul that probably belonged to a very giant humanoid. And they're kind of half their torso, their hand makes up, or a digit makes up near the stairway that's kind of chiseled into it. The entire stairway is like 2 digits. It's like broken bits of a very large humanoid.
We do, or I do, at least seek the gatekeeper.
If you follow the 4 and you look left and you see 4 statues on a large floating petrified soul stone. There is a box of mine. I collected fragments of souls, but I was too slow. Fenris devoured my essence.
Only Beyond can hear this, right?
Are you all hear it?
Oh.
If
The
you
boxes
wish,
with the statues.
speak to the 4. Iesta. Do any of you speak giant?
I actually don't know. I did on a character once. Let
Well,
me check.
bring them on down.
No, I just mean I don't remember. Yeah, no, I don't. Not on this one.
No.
Scaramouche G-string probably does.
Scaramouche G-string.
I don't remember what his name was.
Yeah.
I just remember Costco.
Scaramouche G-string.
Help me out here.
I
High
trowel.
trowel.
Hi, trowel.
No, it's much funnier your way.
Do any of you speak giant?
No.
Right.
No.
That was hard work.
Really?
Thank you, Lee.
And then the voice fades.
Bjorn takes a step as if to begin jumping over to that platform. Stops. There is a pained expression on his face. And he turns to everyone else. What do you think?
Sweet Jesus.
Oh my god. Althea! Althea!
Turn and look to see who he's talking to.
Althea!
Take his temperature.
I think we should investigate the box of souls, don't you? Does anyone disagree with this course of action? I'll take that as a no.
We're just still staring at Bjorn. Like,
Yep. Yeah, everyone's broken.
Velk, seeing as you didn't look in the fountain, can you give me a perception check, please?
11 plus 6, 17.
Top right of the map, so where that fountain is, the pool of water is just to the right of it, where the Minotaur walked off. As they faded out of existence, view, whatever it was, they dropped a small sack on you here.
Here.
See where I'm pinging?
I was gonna, I was gonna move like there, like just.
Exactly there, exactly where Velk is.
Can I walk over there?
When you get to here, you don't feel confident that you could walk as the Minotaur did. You'd have to jump.
To each of these platforms.
So you'd have to jump to this one, climb up on this one, and jump to that one. So it'd be 2 jumps there. Yep, send the shadow. So jumps over, DC 15 athletics.
12, it was +1, wasn't it? So
Yep. 13. Ooh. Roll me a d4.
4.
That was lucky. And takes... Well, that was shocking. 5 points of bludgeoning. And is prone. As it disappears into the winds and again falls from above somewhere. Shadow's looking across at you. You're like, you fucking...
It's a shadow of despair. I've given it what it wants. There is only sadness here.
Yeah. And bludgeoning damage.
If it looks across at me, I'll just point.
Like keep going, Nobbit. Yeah. No sympathy here.
And then it can move. So it's got to jump again, right?
Yep, to there.
13.
Roll a
14.
Roll a d4.
1.
Takes 11 points of bludgeoning.
In fact, that's 20, 25. I think that might do it. Yeah, the shadow dissipates.
Cool. 13.
I just shake my head. If you want something doing. And I'd like to. Where is it? Can I inspire myself? I can I?
Is it not a weird thing where you can do it later, or
as a bonus to action a creature other than yourself? Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you can later.
Higher level bards can use it.
Yeah,
to inspire themselves
to
do things.
Yeah. I think because I got the cutting word side of things.
Yeah. How athletic are you? Kardashian.
-1. It's how I'd word it.
It's how I'd word it.
Acrobatic. Athletic.
It's got a sort of -1-ish vibe.
On a scale of 1 to dead. You take your time. It's not like we're streaming to the masses.
I will.
Really want that bag, don't you?
Man, you know me. I can't leave things.
It's the Lego loot again, isn't it? It's the Lego.
Yeah.
I'm seeing
Lego.
Obviously, I'm seeing Velk try to get over there.
Velk's not trying. Velk just sent his despair shadow off to death.
I saw Velk sending the thingy. Sorry, I got distracted then.
That's all right.
You saw Kytrell do stuff. You didn't see Valk do fucking anything.
I'll be...
Kytrell, is there something there?
Literally keep looking at it, just staring at it, be like, frustration turns to anger. Anger turns to fury. And I will summon another shadow within the 90-foot range.
On
the platform.
Who needs a rogue when you've got this Edgelord?
I'm burning level 3 spells. Is that gone?
Do you need help from another I've got
Very-
a shall
very
I point to a
athletic
echo.
person.
Like,
But Eddie, are you also burning the component?
It's the one that you read the thing, right? We chatted about it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
do you need a hand? I can offer my slave if you need. Like, if yours isn't.
Bit
I've
harsh
already got
over here.
this too. I've literally just stared at it.
So what's the shadow doing?
It's on the patch, like so.
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
I get it to pick up the patch? Yeah.
Can you do you command it like that? Can it, or is it just
Yeah. It literally just.
Yeah, it picks up the bag.
Pick it up.
Like they're all probably watching. I'm just like, come on.
Are you getting
We
it to
are
come
all
back to
watching.
you?
So
We're
I've
all
got
like
a-
this.
I'll go back.
So, jump to there.
Unfair. I got to flick between the maps. Jump, yeah.
Yep.
14, which means
15.
fuck, literally.
All right. Total 14, or you rolled a
No.
14?
Like I rolled a 14, which
All right,
means
so
it's
that's
15. I
okay.
think.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It can climb down here, and then it's a jump to you. I love D&D.
7.
Absolute nonsense.
Roll a d4.
Absolute nonsense.
1.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Could have asked for help, but
It
no.
takes 6 points of damage, and it's
I
prone.
try this in the
Prone
personal
on that bit
aspect.
that it just jumped down. Are you calling it back to you?
Yeah.
Jumps down, jumps across to you.
Face.
Yes.
18 plus 1, 19. We're in.
You now have your second shadow back with a small satchel in its hand.
I literally turn around and don't even like acknowledge the fact they're probably all staring at me.
Like an absolute whammer.
And I'll hold my hand out to get the pouch off the shadow.
Yeah, hands it over.
Nice. I'll put it in my pocket.
You know, Etheria probably could have helped with that. Or Althea, actually, either of those.
Okay.
Okay. I miss Velk. Velk was friendlier. You're grumpy.
I miss Sketch.
Your best friend.
I like the monkey.
Presume I'm your friend.
Yes. Sorry.
You're not my friend.
Wow.
Face.
Yes.
A moment. And I whisper to Faith, are we still pretending that this is not Velk?
No, I don't think so, no. I think everyone's pretty much on the same page with it.
Good.
What will
Okay.
we spin around?
Whether we're all fairly sure that Kytral is also Velk, and Velk is also Sketch, and also Velush.
I think
The
it's more
only-
complicated than that, but yeah.
No, it is more complicated than that, definitely. But, you know, fundamentally.
I'm right here. Let's carry on.
You're very grumpy. It's hard to talk to you directly. You just give off this vibe of fuck off fitness.
It's actually very easy to talk to me directly. You're doing it right now.
What was in the bag?
I'll find out.
Okay.
Very friendly.
Over to the statues.
Sounds great. I'm in.
Okay.
So you're going up the stairs and across, or are you going to try and leap like a salmon
I mean,
from
I
the
think up
Uh,
the stairs and across looks
yeah, the
easier.
guy mentioned the stairs and that, we should take them, so.
It seems safer.
Mm.
I know we're stupid, but we're not generally that stupid. No, we are. We are.
The stairs.
I'll follow the others.
Up the stairs and across.
So safe.
Hello, Bjorn. I was wondering when you'd arrive.
Oh, God.
Is
Who
that
you?
what they actually say?
Yep.
Here's your
Okay,
mate,
well-
Bjorn.
What is it?
And as you get to there, can you see the screen?
Yeah.
There is a large ebony-coloured demon of sorts. It is
Right.
exactly as you see the token, with the gold armaments around. Give me a history check.
Everyone?
No, just you.
Oh, okay, good.
Can all the Viconians give me a history check?
I try.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Okay. Natural 20 for a 19.
Belk, you can give me it, but your DC's higher.
To be fair, like if there are is everybody walking up the stairs?
Well, I don't know. You tell me.
Like
Yes.
if it's something I've got to pay attention to, if everybody's walking up the stairs, I'll be going last, and as they're walking up, I'll be like just eyeballing what's in the pouch behind them all. So I won't be focusing.
Okay, cool. In the pouch, there is a ring, a tattered journal, and a small vial, potion vial, or poison. Vial of liquid. Beyond 20 what? You got a natural 20 plus anything?
No, -1. So 19.
Natural 7. Okay. So, seeing this creature, you don't recognise it. However, piecing together a few of the moments that you've got here, knowing it's Stonheim, knowing it is of at least Viconian spirit, there is an old tale, a very old tale, where when Viconia and Savai used to be one nation, massive, like the entire northern continent was one. Empire was never a word used, but it was one place where all got on. It was unified and strong. But a Viconian, or at least claimed to be a Viconian now, gave themselves over to Abyssal, a constellation in the sky, allegedly, lit up as they followed the stars like you would torches in the night. They faced a creature of ebony skin, golden armour, and bat-like wings. There are many stories all over Colossus, round campfires, where one would sell their soul to a higher power, would give their firstborn for magics and wealth beyond their neighbour. But this creature took more than the soul. It took the entire lineage of this Viconian's souls. All those that came before, the grandparents, the ancestors of this bloodline, were all taken from their place of peace, whether it be a forest of paradise, a mead hall of divine light, and anyone born after all the bloodline, every soul went to this creature, this ebony fiend. Many, 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 many names have been given to this creature, but the only one you can remember is Odin.
You know me, Dark One, but I do not know you. Perhaps. Might you be Odin?
Big smile crosses their face. Their eyes light up, pure white, ethereal smoke just kind of hanging around them. This creature, as big as it is very present here and doesn't have the same spectral look that you all have and of the creatures and people you've met so far. Say it again.
Odin?
Ooh. Yes, you are correct. I am Odin. And you are Bjorn. I have never tasted your bloodline before. How is Anita, Sigurd? I can smell them around you, taste their essence. Skilled runesmith, your brother. Alfson, I believe. And your sister, the eyes widen. She is close to this place. Looks around. So close. Tarun. Maybe she will bypass this place. Maybe not. Let's see what Soul Taker does with her.
Soul Taker? He's after my sister?
I wouldn't say after. They definitely share a path. And one way or another, they will grace this place. Well, the survivor at least.
You distract me with the material while this place is not of that flame. Are you the gatekeeper, Odin?
I am not the gatekeeper. I am merely a visitor, on holiday, enjoying my freedom.
We would like to enjoy ours, so I do not think we have business with you.
Not yet, dear Bjorn. But if you fail your test against the mighty Fenris, well, you'll be seeing a lot more of me. It's that way. And points towards the 4 statues.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. And Bjorn, don't die. Again. And just waves their hand, and Odin disappears.
While they're chatting,
Yep.
like, is it, like, can everybody else see that?
Yeah, everyone else can see the creature.
I'll be again stood at the back. Like if they're all watching it, I'll just be reading the little journal if possible. Like just flicking it down on my side, like trying to take a look through it.
Okay. So it is tattered. It is ripped apart and broken and such. But you still manage to I mean, I know that Velk's in there somewhere. But give me a sec. What you gather is Fenris, at least the entries in these journals. Who they belong to are you're unsure, and you're kind of piecing bits together, and you've managed to gather a semblance of what's going on here. Fenris is an ancient creature that feeds on souls. This much you've already worked out or been told. No one here seems to have been able to explain to whoever wrote this journal how Fenris became to be such a overbearing power within Stornheim. Apparently the stories of Stornheim were a peaceful transition for those not yet willing to let go of life and trying desperately to reconnect with their essence to have another shot at it. Turns out it's incredibly rare. If a fractured soul, which it seems you all are, reclaims its soul essence, that missing piece, there is a chance, and only a chance, that they can return to the material realm. But it is unheard of in this journal. The owner of the journal claimed to have spoken to thousands of souls wandering lost, looking for their soul essence, and failed every one of them. The creatures that give up hope and become the soul stone that you see seems to be making up most of the architecture of this place, or they descend into madness. These souls become corrupted and they drain the vitality from other souls, these fractured souls looking for what they can. And it is a bit of a feeding frenzy to stave off their own like petrification type. Apparently, of the few fractured souls that did reach a possibility of leaving, this person claims that Fenris devoured them all. And worse yet, every time Fenris consumes, Fenris grows in power. Now there is a gatekeeper, a warrior of Viconia, of myth and legend. No name is mentioned. Oh, and if there is, that piece is missing. But there's a warrior that guards the gate. And as much as Fenris likes to consume at this current moment in time, whatever that time may be, Fenris is only able to consume those essences that pass by the gatekeeper. So the gatekeeper is keeping Fenris in, but will allow will allow souls in, but won't allow Fenris out. And wherever the gatekeeper stands, that gate remains closed. So you can get in, but you can't get out. So if you are to cross that gate, you will face Fenris. Lose, your souls are gone forever. Win, you have a very small chance to return to the land of the living. Give or take a page or two.
Wonderful.
Is there any mention of the ring or vial as to why that would be there as well?
No. You can assume that it is someone's backpack and you've essentially grabbed it and it's got stuff in it.
Yeah.
But there's no, there's no like, I found this ring of this Vorpal ring of death. That's one of the missing pages.
What does the potion look like anything?
Give me an investigation check. Give me an Arcana check or investigation, your choice.
Natural 20 I'll go Arcana.
Arcana?
Yeah.
As you shake it, the liquid... Normally, you shake a little bottle of liquid and it splashes around. This thing is rapid. Like, you shake it and it's like you're vibrating in your hand. Whatever enchantment is in this potion would likely increase someone's speed. Beneficially or to the point of death.
Dead, right?
Did all of you see Odin?
Yes, he seemed very friendly.
Yeah, your mate with the wings. We saw him.
I would not call him a mate. More like an acquaintance. But I'm glad everyone else saw it also. I think we should go to the statues.
Okay.
Yep.
And I'm gonna jump over to the island in the middle.
As you step to the edge, if you were to follow the path that Odin gestured, and then follow it along the soul stone to the edge, you see an ethereal bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Strong as the stone beneath your feet.
If we look where,
There is a bridge connecting the large stone piece that Bjorn's currently stood on, to where the 4 statues are.
I think you could walk across.
Yeah. Well, there's a bridge there.
But it's more ethereal.
It's as ethereal as yourself.
I will walk along the bridge.
It is solid underfoot.
Okay.
We have time in this place. If you wait a little bit, I can see if this is of any interest, and I'll hold up the ring.
I'm happy to wait.
You do you, Catral?
Well, when you say hold it up, like, what's the scene? Are you
Like
holding it up to
like
invest?
back,
Are you looking at? Or are you just showing it to the party? Or are you holding
like
it?
as in I'm saying, if we can wait a little bit of time.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
I'd
About
like
10
to
minutes,
try-
probably.
While he's doing that and looking at it, I'm going to take the helmet off my hip and have a look at it. I'm going to try it on.
Cool. So, are you spending time with it to work out its magical properties?
I'm going to try to while this time.
You're doing the same, Control?
Yeah.
Cool. While you do that, we'll have a break. So I can make a cup of tea, go for a wee, and then we'll look at the ring and the helmet while I'm having a wee. I'll look at my helmet while having a wee. Wee! PG-13, kids. Right, we'll be back in a sec. Break time.
Did you
Hello,
Don't
we're back.
know.
Thank you for watching. Oh, look, they've moved. I hate-
Move my camera.
Just click and drag. Yep.
I can't. Well, I can move your camera. All right, let's have a look. So, Bjorn,
I've told you this for years.
you're currently Raya. Yeah, you're currently
See,
Raya.
we both don't have a
I'm
brain.
Velt.
Perfect.
You're Velt.
I'm gonna
Hannah's
play
now
Velt.
Althea. Moving you
I'm
doesn't do
Althea.
anything.
Fucking nice.
If I move you in Zoom, it does nothing. It's the order in which you enter the call. It remembers. So Hannah was last. So if Hannah had left and come back, it'd have put her where I put her.
Do you want us all to leave and come back again?
No.
Or turn our cameras
can
off
do
in
that.
order?
No.
Yeah.
I want you to never speak to me again.
Thanks for watching the stream, guys. Please remember
That's
to
it.
maybe
Heavyweight
potentially
gaming's
come back
done.
for
We've had enough.
our charity stream where we may or may not raise money or kill
Fine,
each
I'll
other.
stream by myself. You know what I mean?
Oh, good.
I'll get Dom and Sam to play. It'll still be at your
Playing
house.
all the
Oh,
characters.
Can I still come round?
You can
Yeah,
all
you can
watch
still
me and the dogs play D&D.
If you stream by yourself, does that mean you're just gonna write more content? Because I'm cool with it. If you're just gonna write like
I
book two.
can't stream writing it, can I? Because someone might take it and make millions, and I'll have to sue them.
Oilers.
Okay. All right. Fine.
Spoilies.
I'll wait.
Look, 6 months a book, right? That's
6 months a book.
right. Get on with it. There's 4 giant stone pillars in front of you in humanoid shapes. Beyond what you see. Let me. Where are we? They give me. You see several pillars built into the stone, jutting out in uneven heights in the azure sky. Statues seem to be carved into each one. No other creature or force disturbs the area at present, and aside from the constant barrage of howling winds, there are 4 humanoid creatures in front of you, of varying shape and posture. There is a strange language written around these pillars. If you give me a history, give me an Arcana check.
Oh, okay.
Are you better at that than history?
Oh yeah.
By 1.
by 3, in fact. Because I've got proficiency in Arcana, I've got -1 in history. Oh yeah, cool. So +2, 20. 20.
Pillar 1 is a Titan giant. Pillar 2 is a Storm giant. Pillar 3 is a Stone giant. And Pillar 4 is a Hill giant.
So sorry, Stone.
So in order, Titan, Storm, Stone, and Hill.
Okay.
There are languages that you do. What languages do you speak, Bjorn?
Celestial, Common, and Orc.
Cool. You do not recognise the languages on the pillars.
Okay.
During the break, Kardashian, you discover that the ring is a ring of protective magics. Abjuration was cast into this. Mechanically, it's +2 to somebody's AC, but they must attune to it. And young Skywalker, also known as Etheria, you discover that the helm you hold is a helm of comprehend languages.
Oh wow.
How useful.
Good job you went and got it. Honestly, I was like, just ignore this stuff. We want it on hard mode, nothing else.
True.
Do you join? Who joins Beyond?
Have I had? If it's obviously only just gone over this, I haven't had time to tune to it out yet, have I?
I will say by the time that you have had a look at it, that Velk is doing their ritualistic identifying such, and Bjorn investigating the pillars and recognising the different flavours of giant that they represent, that you will have, and times Wiz are here, you will have been able to attune to it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll head over and look at what Bjorn's looking at and get my matrix on.
Which will also give Velk time to give attunement to the ring, if he so wishes, or to somebody else.
I'll hold it up and be like, this will protect one of you if you want it.
He will have done this right after identifying it, so you will have had time to identify it. Attune to it, sorry.
I'm gonna hold my hand up even though I'm too far away.
It's all a bit woozy. It was woozy.
It's also a potion that will make you faster, but I'm not good with potions. You might die.
Noted.
Again.
Anybody mind if I have the ring?
No.
Or perhaps Rhea? When you are not a bear, you are
Squishy.
A direwolf?
No, I mean when you are you.
Because it is magic and takes attunement, it'll probably still work if you should.
Perhaps it would be better for you in your normal form, and also when you were a bear or a wolf.
It might be good for someone who's up in the front smacking them in the face.
Althea's just like, what?
Rhea is also the same. She was focusing on water in 1 minute, and then all of a sudden something else has happened.
Whoever it would suit most.
I mean, Red is doing things to our brains. Oh my god.
Rhea, you took quite a lot of damage in the fight against the what's-her-face.
Bitch came after me.
Over. I'm just thinking, if your bear form drops, you do take damage very quickly.
No, I don't.
Okay, but you do.
I'm fine.
Rhea, put on the ring.
Here, have a ring. Thank you,
Fine.
Petra.
I really like the potion.
I'll hold on to it.
Sure.
Could be useful, why not? I think it'd probably make more sense for Althea to hold on to it, actually.
Yeah, I'll hold on to it.
There you go.
Do we know exactly what it does, or just possibly makes you go faster?
Possibly makes you go zoom.
You
Okay.
might die. But
I
then
mean, we're
you're
already dead.
She grew up with Remy. She's used to use the potions that might kill her.
Oh, Miss Remy.
Is the ring like a ring of protection +2? So is it just AC or is it AC and saving throws?
It's AC, mate, +2
Just
AC.
AC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beyond this lets me comprehend things.
Can I have it?
No,
I'm already wearing it, sorry.
No problem. Just you seem to normally comprehend much more than I do anyway.
Oh, languages. It lets me comprehend languages.
I cannot read this. I think it is perhaps linked to maybe giant, like the statues.
hey, if you can comprehend languages, Etheria.
It's fortuitous. I'll go have a look at the statues.
Cool. Give me a sec.
I didn't really want to go over there.
I'm gonna start looking for the box we were told about.
You give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Just so you all know, there is only a small chance you'll actually get out of here.
Say you like you're not planning on coming with us. Is it not we?
I'll come when needed.
We sort of accepted that risk when we came here. You know, death is a big risk.
Inevitable.
If you go past the gatekeeper, then this Fenris can actually devour your soul. The gatekeeper is what keeping Fenris back from this place.
How do you know that?
I read it in the book.
Would the gatekeeper be more kindly towards us if we sort out this Fenris guy?
Sort out this Fenris guy. If we
If we do you are fiver, mate, is it all?
I get the feeling we don't have much choice. So
I rolled a 17.
Cool.
Thousands upon thousands of souls that have passed through here, and you think you're the rabble to do it.
But I don't think
Why
we have
not?
a choice.
I think it's that or permadeath, so.
I mean, yeah, when one option is try and one option is death, I feel like we have to try, so.
Chicken.
At least you seem to be thinking a bit more straight.
We do know how to think on occasion. I know it doesn't seem like it, but, it happens.
Sure.
Beyond.
Wow.
And you're 17.
Yes.
You don't find any box, but what you do notice as you are moving around the pillars and searching for any, where this thing could be hidden. I mean, again, you see that the stonework beneath you is, on closer look, similar. If you were to, the best way of putting it is if you flash froze 1,000 people in a small confined space, and you could see through the ice. That's what the stonework looks like. You can see these flash frozen petrified souls all over the place. But you do see there are small grooves where these pillars may move, but there is some hefty sized statues. Etheria, with your comprehend languages.
Yep.
So get your thinky heads on, kids.
Oh, God.
In giant language, on the Titan giant sculpture, it says, the mightier.
The mightier.
Yeah.
I read them out loud.
Cool. On pillar 2, the storm giant sculpture, also in the language of the giants, says, they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Third pillar, the stone giant, in dwarven, says, the harder. And on the
First
fourth,
two were giant, yeah?
so, say again?
The first two were in giant.
The first two are in giant.
As part of the comprehend languages, do I know which language I'm reading?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, giant, dwarven.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
And then the fourth one, the hill giant, in Elvish, says, they fall.
I can read this one without the helmet. No. The mightier they are, the harder they fall.
As you say that, the 4 pillars kind of shift on the spot. And where Bjorn is checking for the box, you gently touch and they move as if on air. And you can see the grooves beneath them, and you can follow the grooves around. And now that Etheria's activated the 4 pillars, you can see that they are positionable. There you go. Some might say maneuverable, but I'm going with positionable.
No, I like positionable.
So do I. Oui.
So 2 are in giant, 1's dwarven, 1's elvish.
Yes.
The statues, are they the poses that they're in? Are they pointing at all, or are they gesturing in any particular direction, or?
The only they seem to be stood neutral. There's no points. The only major difference in them is size,
Okay.
both height and width.
And
But only, go on.
the text is part of the statues and moves with them.
Yes.
As they move, then, or as I touch one and kind of move it, can you turn them, or is it just moving in one direction, side to side, kind of thing?
You can. There is, like I said, now you've noticed the groove and followed it. You can see that there is a crisscross of the grooves, all around, like either side. So you are able to position all 4 differently. You do get the feeling that the stone giant, so the dwarven one, fits in the first slot, so in pillar 1 slot, So if you were to look at them, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Mm-hmm.
the hill giant seems to, in that elvish, stone giant, the dwarven one,
Dwarven, yep.
Yep.
The hard.
seems to, where it is on the third, just on your investigation and the comprehend, it does lean towards position 1.
So flip the sentence. The harder, the mightier. What's the words on the first one, Etheria?
The harder.
The harder they
That's
fall, the
not on the-
mightier they
sorry.
are. Oh.
Re, on the first one, it says the
Yeah.
mightier. On the stone one that's moving, it says the harder.
So the stone one that looks like it should be in position 1,
Yep.
it says the harder. So could it be rearranged to the harder they fall, the mightier they are? Which still makes sense in a kind of kind of way. Like, should we try and move them to that? It's
Yes.
almost like, the more they overcome, the better they are.
It is as good a plan as any. And I'm going to start
Start
moving.
shoving them, yeah.
Yeah.
So you want it in what order? The harder they are.
The harder they fall, the mightier they are.
Cool. Who's doing the moving of the?
I'll be helping whoever.
I'll do one.
Yeah.
Right. So either both roll an Arcana check, or one of you with advantage.
You do it with advantage.
Okay. Arcana with advantage is going to be. There we go. That is a 21.
Oh, you did it with advantage.
Yeah.
As your party stands around you, Etheria reminding you which one says what to fit what Althea has suggested. You move the pillars into place. So you move the dwarven one over, the elvish one, then the 2 giants. The harder they fall, the mightier they are. Yep.
Yeah.
As you sink them into place, they drop into the spot. And the 4 giants start to move and shift, crunching stonework. And they step off the bottom piece that was where they were created and then sculpted from. And all 4 of them take a knee, facing Althea and Bjorn in the centre. And the words in deep giant that Etheria can, translate. The harder they fall, the mightier they are. And a ring, when you look at your feet, Althea, sits in a small box that you didn't see before.
Is this what we were looking for?
We were told there was many soul shards in the box on this island. This is the box.
That's a ring. I'm gonna pick up the ring.
You feel light, as in weight light, not illuminated.
Can I inspect it? Like, is it just a ring? Has it got a jewel in it? Is it a...
It is a perfect silver band. No blemishes, no jewels, no engravings. But it feels weightless, as if you're not even holding anything. You almost have to, just double check to make sure it's still in your hand.
It's very, I don't know. It's perfect. Like, there's nothing on it, but it's very light. Feel it, and I'll pass it to Bjorn.
For those of you watching, as Althea passes you the ring, Bjorn, it kind of floats from her hand to yours, as if you're in zero gravity. Like, she's just pushed the ring and it floats to your hand. The rest of you notice that the 4 stone giants that are currently taking a knee, and they're not life-size, they are bigger than you all, but they're not to scale. The Titan giant has a great axe in its hands that you don't remember being there when it was stood up on the plinth. It is both part of it and separate. It looks strange. The storm giant has a staff in its hands, similar to that of the Minotaurs, and there's a small crackling of blue energy, like the spark of a lighter without the gas. On the stone giant, there is a pouch attached to a rope hanging round its neck that looks very present. And on the hill giant, there is a strange energy around its hand, as if it was holding fire and the flames flick out, but this energy is like green and purples and kind of flicks out from the gap in the hands as if it's holding something.
I'm going to move from Bjorn towards the Titan giant, the one holding the axe.
Now, close as you are, this great axe is spectral in nature. Like, now you're close to it, it's like backdropped against a stone. It looked like it were part of the stone because the spectralness of it has that almost see-through. But you do see that it is currently holding a great axe.
Does it look like Bjorn's axe?
No, this is double-bladed. Bjorn's axe is more battle-heavy and single-bladed, would be probably used more in you're up close and personal, whereas this great axe will give you a bit of a wide swing. This is definitely a two-handed weapon by design. I know you can still wield Bjorn's with two hands, but this is by design a two-handed great axe.
Does the giant do anything as I approach? Like, I know they moved down. Are they now sort of solid again?
They appear to be solid again.
I'm going to just turn to everyone and say there's something new and strange about all of them. We've got an axe here and there's a staff and the pouch and the guy holding. Do we want to come and look? I don't know if any of these things would be relevant to us. We are looking for things that reach out to us.
We were told there could be help here.
Has the text changed at all around the plinths and other giants?
So,
Kaitral, if you have a moment, perhaps you could inspect this ring.
Ring you're holding. Sure.
And I will pass the ring to Kaitral.
Okay, so that'll take Kaitral 10 minutes. What are the rest of you doing?
I think I'd approach the hill giant and try to have a closer look at the energy in the hand.
Give me an Arcana check.
Nat 20 for 23.
Nice.
It's about time, Tony.
I did a roll.
Welcome to the game.
I'm framing that one. I've only just opened them dice as well.
Dice. Yeah, keep using that one.
these ones are friendly.
They've been sat on my desk for about 3-4 months, and I've
for
only
God's
just
sake.
opened them.
These could be your lucky dice and you've been ignoring them?
I've been saving them.
Uh-huh.
Shh. You'll offend them.
Yes, true.
2 seconds. As you approach the hill giant, you feel the presence of necromancy radiating from it. It is not necessarily a school of magic you are well versed in, but it is definitely one that has been around you during your training, during your exposure to the incredible wielders of the arcane that the Vey dynasty hosts. This particular essence in this giant's hand is a spell that is already cast and is not frozen, because you see it flicker and move, and it is mid-manipulation of casting. But for whatever reason, this realm, maybe the fact that the giant was petrified despite it moving a moment ago, you see a spell in its hand. And on your natural 20, you know this spell to be what some necromancers would cage a soul with. This is a spell beyond your power, one that one day you maybe hope could achieve such lofty heights. But this spell, as it sits in this giant's hand, would cage your soul.
I almost reach out a little bit to it, but not quite. Look over my shoulder, and this is powerful. I only know a few casters back home that could manage something like this.
What if they're gifts? Or loans?
Well, this would cage your soul.
Do you want to particularly cage any souls at the moment?
Fenris.
It's one soul.
One big soul.
Do we have to take, like, how... Do we lop the hand off and take it? Like, how do we...
Try reaching out. But don't die. Please. Quite enough of that.
Do I get the feeling
Perhaps we should try. I do not know if any of you agree. I am new to this thinking thing. But what if we try and take the more physical things first? And
All
if
right.
nothing bad happens, then perhaps we
If nothing bad happens.
hold out for the spell.
Yeah, I'm nervous of taking such a, or trying to take such a powerful spell.
As if waiting for permission, Althea's just going to reach out, try and take the axe, and if she manages to take it, she's going to, like, swing it. Because she knows how to use it.
It's
So-
held firm, but not impossible. So you'd have to take it.
She'll try and take it.
Strength check, please, or athletics check.
Muted.
15.
15. There is a small chip of stone that falls away, but it is held fast.
You can probably do better than that, Althea. Normally.
There is a smaller item, perhaps. Rhea?
Big one.
Rhea? You are a shaman?
No.
No. I do plants and
sorry. Druid?
That is what it's been called, correct?
The druids and shamans of Vaconia tend to hold their focus, sometimes in old bones in patches around their neck. Perhaps that is what this is. And I point to is it the storm giant you said had the patch?
Stone giant?
Or was it the stone?
Give me a sec.
Titan had the axe. Hill had the spell.
Titan's got the axe. Titan's got the axe. Storm Giant's got the staff. Stone Giant's got
Storm's
the
got the
pouch.
Okay.
Hill Giant's got the magic.
So I'll point to the stone giant.
I would
Fine.
like to take a walk up to it and peer at the pouch.
Give me an investigation check.
We do have 4 rerolls, I believe.
We do.
17.
17. It is. There's an essence, like a bit of an aroma coming from the pouch that reminds you of winter, but a true winter, not an Atorian winter.
What I would imagine cold winters to be like.
A Biconian one.
Like the mountains that we were in.
Definitely, but you are also of an unseelie nature. You know what cold is.
I know what it is. I'm not
This
necessarily going to remember what it smells like.
kind of looking around, you see that it's completely detached from the giant, the stone giant, and could easily be lifted off. There is a nostalgia of how do I word it? There's a nostalgia of youth, like toddler youth.
As in my own personal or a generalization?
Yours.
Huh.
No specific memory, just that nostalgic feeling of being very young.
I would like to take the pouch, please.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Luckily, I'm really fucking good at these ones.
You are a druid.
Don't say things like that.
And I'm going to take a reroll.
Because I'm really good at this.
Because I am so good that I am going to run that risk of rolling even better than what I did
With your that
before,
one.
which was considerably better. 27.
That is slightly better. She only got a
Only
25 last
slightly.
time. 27. Yeah, this don't hurt you in any way, shape, or form. But you do hear a loud bird call, maybe like an eagle or a bird of prey. And you look around for it, no one else hears it.
Is there any way to discern the bird of prey that it could be?
Give me a nature check.
Not as good at it, but still pretty good. An 18.
So
It's still pretty good.
close.
It'll do, adequate.
That'll do, donkey.
It'll pass, hopefully.
Eagle is the first thought
Thanks,
you
Mike.
have, but you know it not to be an eagle. But it's the only thing you can match it to. But you know you're wrong. It's the closest you can think of.
Eagle-esque.
Okay.
Eaglish.
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 Eagle
Love
line.
that.
What do you speak?
Eagle
English.
adjacent. Okay.
And it feels very, very right to hold. It's like it's your pouch and you've just found it.
But I don't recognize it.
Not the pouch, no.
Okay. I'm going to open it.
Cool. Can you give me a charisma saving throw?
Maybe. 21. Yes, I can.
You don't get banished. You remain where you are. But you do feel your presence kind of tug. And you're like, no.
No. We stay
Batman,
here, please.
You stay here. But you
yeah,
do hear the cry of an eagle again.
Does it seem to be within the
We-
same sentiment or in a more aggressive tone?
In the same sentiment, it's just like passing over. When you open it, excuse me, when you open it and don't get banished, you see within it, it is void, deeper than the pouch looks like. You even check underneath. Normally with such magical items, you can't just see into the bag. You've got to use other forms to take out what you wish. But when you look into this, it's like looking into a nest that is among the stars. You don't see the rest of the landscape around the nest. You just see a giant nest. Within that nest, there are golden feathers, and I don't mean, they're the colour of gold. These are golden feathers. They have browns, golden tips. It almost looks like the feathers are a form of jewellery or form of jewellery, but they are scattered about as you would see in a bird's nest. Give me a perception check.
Oh, I'm really good at this too, and this is where I fuck it up again. I do not. That is a 26.
Well, shit.
You see the way out.
It could have been a 27. I rolled a 19.
Well, that's because you're shit.
I know.
You see all the way to the moon.
2 bald bearded blokes wearing headphones. You see.
It's not scrolled over a nest.
Just see me and Eddie sat in a nest. Like,
All right.
A car.
Laying eggs.
Kaka! I'm Eagle. He's a pigeon.
Caca.
You see a part of an eggshell that again is golden, but it looks like it's gold plated. You're a druid. Eggshell, whatever came out of the egg is big, like bigger than you, bigger than Althea.
Not bigger than Bjorn's sister, though.
But not bigger than Bjorn's sister. It's fucking Varconian eagle, you know what I mean? That's fucking a Taurian sparrow shit, you know what I mean?
I can't wait to go back and clip all of these moments. Great.
You also see a silver chain. And at the end of the silver chain is an amulet. And it is the beak of a bird of prey. All chain is silver and the beak is silver.
I take it from the nest.
You take the chain from the nest? Cool.
Yeah.
As you take it, it's in your hand. It is very, very magical.
No shit.
It is a magic... You've got Cure Wounds. You've cast Cure Wounds, haven't you? You have, yeah. This is linked to that same feeling of magic. There's a holiness to it, a celestialness to it, a radiance to it. The same feeling holding this chain as when you cast your curative spells.
I was just going to hold it and be like, it's a real shame Velk's not here to identify what this could possibly be. It feels like it could be some form of healing magics. But he's not here.
But it feels positive, friendly.
If it didn't, I probably would have dropped it by now. I don't have time for negativity in my life.
Why don't you wear it, Rhea? Get a feel for it. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Not a bad suggestion.
Why not? Could be one of my kinsmen. And she puts it on.
Cool. Can you go into D&D Beyond, please?
Already there.
Go to edit character.
Am I going to die?
Go to edit character.
Oh my god. Mm-hmm.
Go to class.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Add a level.
Okay.
Click Paladin.
Fucking what?
Uh-huh.
So while you add a level 1 Paladin to your class,
you might need to go to the home tab first and untick multi-class restrictions and then go back, because I don't think your charisma is high enough to multi-class to Paladin. So if you go to home and then add class.
I'd just like to throw in there that that's a stupid rule. Homebrew, by the way.
Yeah.
You're not charismatic to be a holy warrior. You what? I think you'll find the less charismatic me am, the more holy warrior I will be.
So I'm a level 6 druid
Level 1 paladin.
and a
Nice.
scared.
I mean, I've got an inkling as to what the deity is, so.
I need a minute.
Bjorn, I think the axe may be more to you than.
Alfie is still there, like.
Okay. I'm sorry, Alfie. You're more of a sword bearer. The axe seems more Bjorn. If
Bjorn
this-
Do you
shaped.
use these? Do you use this?
I have my axe, but if you wish, I will help you. I'll try and help you at least to pull the axe from the stone.
No, I don't need help. But can you?
You've been at it for a while. I disagree.
Only made one roll.
if
Just
this
saying, my
place,
sister would have it by now.
Ooh.
if this place is
I'm
kind
gonna
of
make a rage. I'm gonna make a rage.
Yeah, +1 to strength checks. I'll rage just to pull this out. +2 even.
if this place is guiding us to what we are missing or something along those lines, or I don't understand it, but the axe feels more Bjorn. The staff I think feels like Faye's.
Staff.
Not so much a weapon as a staff, but the power maybe.
Normally sort of a Warhammer type, but let me have a look, and I'll have a look at the stuff.
It is a... It's pretty well made. It looks to be made from a piece of bone. A 6-foot bone.
A hell of a bone.
But it has been etched with giant runes in it and such, and there is a element of like static and a low rumble coming from it now the closer you are. Like full on Jumanji drums, you know what I mean?
Don't do that. Jumanji terrified me as a kid.
I prayed for it every day.
I hated it. I'll try and take the staff. If it's not meant for me, perhaps I can work out who it is meant for.
It's pretty wedged in there.
I'd like to pull it out.
Athletics check, please.
Night, Dax.
Amelia said night.
Night.
I didn't hear a thing then.
I didn't hear anything. I saw her.
I was looking down.
If you're not looking and paying attention, that's your problem.
I was reading the character sheet.
19.
19.
19.
The staff eventually, and I mean just eventually, comes away, and you are reminded of a heavy storm on the coasts of Ravenholm. As you hold this 6-foot bone staff covered in giant runes.
Anyone got a particular affinity for the weather?
I would have said the druid.
I think she's covered,
Only the winter.
though she seems very confused right now. All right, I'll spend a bit of time with it and try and understand it. And I'll plonk down and stare at the staff.
Cool. Just for Velk, as young Kardashian's been waiting. The ring that you identify once per day. Yep. You can cast Featherfall on the wearer, along with up to 10 creatures, as long as they are all linked, holding hands, etc. As you identify the magic within this ring, you see hands on the inside of the ring, all holding all the way around it.
It's like a skydiver's ring.
Do you need a achievement
Also, no achievement needed, but this is the important thing. And it tells you, or at least gives you a direction of whoever's soul essence you wish to locate. And when you look at each of these, you can see their soul essence missing. When you look at yourself, you see no soul essence missing.
Felt's got the cheat codes.
Well, yeah, we knew that.
Velk is the cheat code. You know, when you play Sonic 1 and you go backwards, that's Velk stood there waiting with an extra life.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's player 1, isn't it? Go backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm still looking at the magic in the hands and quite nervous.
It is a powerful necromantic spell sat in this giant's hands.
How is it? Is it holding it like closed fist? Like
Yeah. So, like, you know, when you do the whole "I am a mage," it's kind of got that.
Hadouken.
Yeah, exactly. It's midway through an Hadouken. Hand is out, magic is sitting in it, but it's kind of like holding it, like so, like this.
yeah,
And the magic is there.
It's not throwing
Yeah.
it. Or,
Yeah. It is literally, if you were to perform such a pattern, it is about ready to go fling. But it is what appears to be, you know, pick.
Yep. I think we might need this, guys, but I'm scared.
No one's listening, Etheria. They're all
How
ignoring
would
you.
we- if he's halfway through casting a spell, how do we catch that spell and contain it? Like, surely when we release whatever he's casting, it's just going to cast. We have no way of containing a spell like he's doing currently.
I'm not sure. I don't know if the rules are the same here.
Borrow the hand.
That's what I said, and everyone was like, no.
I feel it'd be disrespecting the giant.
Then how do we catch a spell and contain it for a period of time? Could you try and... Your sword is magic, isn't it?
Sort of.
We know that items can contain magic, like that ring that we've got. We've got loads of magic stuff. I've got a magic sword. Could we not maybe try and contain it in something? I don't know. I just don't want the spell to just be cast and someone to have their soul contained.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Velk, sorry to add, when you look at them and you notice their soul essence missing, whenever your eyes pass to each of them, down is the feeling you get of a general direction.
Yeah, that's cool. Forget there's a jump involved.
Take my sword in my left hand and hold it up and try and cup the spell. And almost try and take it out of the hand and bring it down.
Give me a intelligence save.
Maybe other magic users could help them. Like, I've got no idea about the arcane, but other people that can cast spells can maybe, like, offer their
Is
help in
anyone
containing
helping Etheria?
this massive spell, because I don't know if Etheria can handle it on their own.
I will. Bjorn will help us here.
How?
Give me a sec. I think. Can I try and channel, I suppose, magic into Etheria?
If we're trying to
Gosh.
channel, are we trying to channel it into the sword? Because you have a magical axe that you can summon. Could you use your knowledge of that and how you work that, try and help Etheria transfer
Summon
this
the
spell
spell.
to the sword? Contain it in the sword so that then Etheria can choose to cast it through the sword at some point?
Well, infusing magic into my sword is what I've been doing for I say months. We've not been trouble.
I know.
3 days.
Yeah, but this is a massive
a bit
spell.
longer, but
So I was
yeah.
thinking other people with that experience, like FaZe can cast a spell on her hammer, which makes it magical. So other people with the experience of doing this, if they all help you, because it's such a massive spell that you can't cast on your own, maybe with all of you, we could could do it.
What was your
I've rolled if
intelligence
the
save?
Do
What was your intelligence save?
I've used my inspiration and I've got 21.
Okay. So what was your plan beyond to aid Etheria?
Try and focus on the spell, and put my hand over Etheria's, then holding the blade, and try and use the same, I suppose, energy or sensation. Try and draw that up in me to try and draw the spell, as I would the magic of the axe, from the hand into the sword, to try and aid Etheria in doing so.
Very cool. So, Etheria, as you feel this spell way beyond your capability, at least for now, there is a battle between you, the magic you are pulling from this giant, and the hunger of your blade. Now, you tell me, is Etheria absorbing the spell, or is the sword absorbing the spell?
Oh, damn.
No pressure, but your 21 failed for one, succeeded on the other.
Oh, damn.
I fucking love this shit.
But no pressure, eh?
Well, that didn't work.
You just remember Wednesday now, aren't you?
My sword.
Your sword? As you pull the magic and it starts to seep into your hand, you feel it pull on an emptiness, like being incredibly hungry with no food for miles. And then the reassuring touch of Bjorn, a strong acquaintance of yours. And it gives you confidence. And you kind of hold your hand steady and you rest your katana in your hand and slowly strike down your hand. No blood appears in this spectral place, but as you strike, it pulls the magic spell from your hand into the blade, and for a brief second, you're wielding Luke Skywalker's lightsaber as your katana lights up green and then sinks into the metalwork. Mechanically, your sword is currently spell holding the 6th level spell Soul Cage.
Well,
Eyes.
can I just ask what would have happened if Etheria had tried to take it into their own body? I really want to know.
I feel like the spell would have been cast at them and their soul would have been caged.
Risky.
That's exactly what would have happened, Ray.
Yeah.
So, mechanically,
I'll put that down to D2.
mechanically, is spell storing. Your sword is spell storing, and you can choose to cast it from your blade. Now, here's the little tweaks. To cast it successfully, you have to hit someone with your sword. There is no range to this spell now because you put it in your blade.
Yep.
For as long as you don't cast it, your blade will do an extra 1d6 necrotic damage. No pluses to hit or damage, just other than the necro. The longer you have it in there, shit will happen.
You have that axe yet, Althea?
Apparently it's not meant for me. Does anyone else want to have a go?
I will try.
That's just shocking roll up. You know what I mean?
I sink down to one knee and put my sword back in my sash and say thank you, Bjorn. I feel that was close.
My idea.
Thank you, Althea.
You are very welcome.
So
You
Althea,
saved me from drowning. But
Althea and Bjorn, are you just like two up and on this axe?
I mean, if it's... I don't mind if Bjorn wants to have a go on his own first. Like, if, you know...
I'll have a go on my own.
Needs to
Athletics.
prove that it's for him.
Athletics check
Athletics check, okay.
The giant just wants to go.
That's for 20.
for a total of.
20.
Chuffing warlocks.
Warlocks are known for being strong.
As you pull this two-handed great axe from the hands of this giant, there is a akin to an avalanche, a landslide, not an avalanche, a landslide, rushing past you. The volume is unbearable. You take a knee, you keep hold of the axe, but you kind of bring up your hands to your ears, and then it passes. And the Titan giant you took it from crumbles into nothingness. And you just hear silence, and a whispering soul vanish to the winds. You have a spectral great axe in your hands, humming with power.
Althea looks on jealously. Like,
It was a nice axe. I wanted that axe.
I will keep it if no one else minds.
I don't mind.
Can we take a moment here to, suppose, take in what we have found?
Well, I'm currently
would
still
like-
looking at this stave, so you've got time.
And I will start my ritual.
Fairs.
And
Go on, sorry.
I was just say Bjorn is going to sit down. He's going to summon the axe of Costo. He's going to lay it down on top of the spectral axe, and is going to begin the hexblade ritual of not just the tuning, but also making the great axe, Costo's axe.
Fairs.
Yes.
As you have been concentrating on this staff and trying to work out the properties that are causing this storm-like ambience to your presence in Stoneham, the volume of thunder varies. It goes from quiet rumbling to deafening booms, the crack of lightning. When you first start concentrating, you kind of reactively trying to avoid the static charges that are popping off it. You see the face of the spirit within the staff, which I have lost.
Good, good.
There is a handsome visage, a giant with beautiful blue ice eyes. Their skin tones that of the snowy tundras of Viconia. Their hair is greys and powder blues, long around their shoulders. She stares deep into your being, like eye contact is amateurish. There is a connection between you and this giant. And you know her name. You know it to be Freya. One of her eyes reacts to your attunement to the staff, and lightning flickers through those blue orbs, the piercing blue of lightning, then the other eye, then almost like tattoos and markings, almost like the UV paint they use, kind of lightning bolts down her cheeks. You see the mountains behind her, which you're an academic. You recognise as the Pride Mountains, the border between the northern continent, and that of Ravenholm and Datoria and such. You are currently wielding the Staff of Freya.
Very cool.
Mechanically, if you look on D&D Beyond, it is the Staff of Thunder and Lightning.
Okie dokie, I'll add it on.
Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
As you finish your ritual, two things you notice very different from normal to your ritual. The axe attunes to you, but it does not replace your Costo axe.
Okay.
It just doesn't... It's like the math is wrong.
Okay.
So you currently have summoned your axe, as in Costo's axe, the one you've had for many a moon, and you have this great axe. The magic of the great axe, as you are now attuned to it, reminds you of a peaceful hunting trip with your sister. There's no real picturesque memories flooding through your mind. It is, again, as Raya discovered, a nostalgic feeling that reminds you of a hunting trip with your sister. Something about the axe just gives you reassurance, a confidence of safety. That if anyone was to come upon yours and your sister's camp for the evening, you feel you could stand against them. Mechanically, it is a +2 spectral great axe. This gives you +2 to damage, +2 to hit. Every hit is an additional 1d8 force damage. Once per long rest, I'll write up the homebrew so you can attach. Once per long rest, you can cast Create Bonfire, Alarm, and Goodberry.
Okay.
If
How much additional force damage, sorry?
1d8.
Okay.
If you were to sacrifice this great axe in an act of protection that the spirit within the axe deems worthy, you could revivify somebody. For the cost of the axe.
Okay.
The spirit within does not reveal themselves to you, but you know them to be there.
Okay.
That's it. That's all your lovely magical items.
Okay.
Might be the nicest thing you've done for us.
I'll be the judge of that.
There's nothing else around.
There's 1,000 platinum as well, mate. Go for it. You know what I mean?
Cool, thanks.
Fucking absolute greedy bastard.
Hey guys, we got 1 million gold.
Yeah.
We got 1 million gold, guys.
Not in this world. That's in a pocket dimension.
Raya's cheering like that means anything to her.
Yeah. Raya's like, whoa.
Gold. What's gold?
Is that a good
Which
thing?
one's that again?
Everyone else seems happy, and I'm happy for you.
Althea looks very sad.
What, that it's not true?
No, that it's not us.
Oh, the axe. Oh.
No,
Sorry,
just in
Althea.
general. She's like, no. She's just like, I feel significantly less useful now.
What, a barbarian echo knight with a fire sword? I'm pretty sure they've just levelled up to you.
Yeah, we just caught up, love.
Raya, with
Now that I stop freaking out.
with the amulet on, you know it to be not an eagle, it is a griffin.
Well, thank you very much.
What next, kids?
I guess we continue. And by the way, this staff is Freya's staff beyond. Does that mean anything to you? That was the name of the soul. The giant.
AD?
Give me a very high history check.
I have faith in you.
Freya's quite a common name.
Yeah, but giants called Freya less so, I would imagine.
I hate this. History, yeah? -1. So Natural 19! Unnatural 19, sorry.
Maybe there's a link. Maybe there's a giant known as Freya. You don't know of any recent tales or stories. Freya is a name in Viconia, Savai, etc. Nothing's leaping out at you regarding Freya the Giantess, but it makes sense. Like, you know, fits a couple of cultural tick boxes.
Nothing comes to mind, I'm sorry.
That's fine. It's a really, really good start.
What about a god or a goddess that has something to do with like a griffin? I'm very confused.
You okay, Rare?
I feel
Tingly.
much different.
Really tingly.
Tingly.
Like it's nice, but I feel strange in a good way.
I've had them
Don't
feelings.
know how to deal with this.
I've had days like that.
I've had them feelings.
I tend to sleep it off.
I feel like I can do a lot more, and it's a little bit scary.
We are here for you.
Yeah.
You do not need to worry.
Could you answer my question about maybe knowing something about a griffin?
If you're here for me, answer my question.
Like, I need to understand this.
Griffin God.
Anybody want to do a religion check?
I'll try.
Why
Why not?
do I know much religion?
It's kind of my thing, or it should be. 20.
Definitely not mine.
20?
20 total.
Please.
I'm trying. I don't know how much better I can get.
Yeah.
Max is 23, so I'm trying.
You've heard the myth, but you've no idea of the truth of the myth. And the myth is that the first paladin to grace Colossus was either called Griffin, was a Griffin, rides a Griffin, is linked to a Griffin. But the first paladin of Colossus has a connection to Griffins.
Okay, so there's a really old story that there was someone who was something to do with a griffin, was the first paladin. That's all I got, sorry.
Did it have a little red egg on the necklace? Was it? It was just the beak, wasn't it?
It's just a silver beak.
That was it. Thank you. But it's getting quite late,
I know.
and people need to leave.
I know.
Okay.
I think it's possibly time to head to the gate.
Happy to. I mean, I don't know what else we can do, really, so...
Wait. Kytrell. What does the ring do?
Well, it's more so what we've got to do. It's time to fall.
Okay.
Fall?
You all finish doing whatever it is you're doing here.
I think
As
so.
good as we can get.
Well, I say we have to. I'm just looking on this. So, from just out of curiosity, AD.
Yep.
The platform we're on.
Yep.
Is there anything the other side of it? I can't scroll over, but like, is it like
No.
a?
It
Is
is
it just a?
surrounded by void. These are these winds of oblivion.
And there's nothing on the platform we've just come from in terms of like an area that's like.
No, it is an empty, flat piece of stone. The place where you came from, there is a stone archway,
Yeah.
but it seems to be almost part of the decor rather than anything that is leaping out at you. Leaping, wee.
Hey.
Well, I suggest you gathering close, really.
Okay.
But why?
Unless you want to fall really hard.
Look,
Are we jumping off?
Yes, but this time we won't be throwing ourselves back onto a platform.
I am confused.
Right,
I
and
jumped-
shouts
I jumped
bombs
off
away and jumps off.
no.
Raya / Hannah, what the party were very aware of and what you'd have been aware of is flight is impossible here. Just in case that were part of your thought process.
That was not part of my thought process. But now that I am aware of that, not going to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gather in looking at Kytrell a bit strangely, but
Did you not read the giant's text?
Did we have access to the same thing you did? Because I don't think we
The
did.
the harder they fall, the mightier they are.
I mean, yes, but I didn't understand it to mean that we were going to yeet ourselves into oblivion. But for all, I think you're a bit of a dick in this form. I do trust you, and I'll stand close.
The last time I threw myself off one of these platforms, we got the wolf and we got past the Minotaur, so why not?
We made friends with the Minotaur, actually. It was
I
nice.
helped.
You did help. You did help. Good job, Bjorn. Pat, pat.
And I'm gonna stand near Kytrell.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I'll move towards Kytrell, just sighing deeply.
If Phase has moved, I have moved.
What are you doing, Kytrell?
Is everybody in the
Yeah.
within the vicinity?
Mm-hmm.
Time to hold hands. I just hold them out.
I hold whoever hands next to me, and they are freezing. They're like ice pops.
I cheerfully hold hands.
I'll hold hands.
Hold hands.
Obviously. Friends!
I'll usher us towards the edge,
In a circle, holding hands.
like in a line. In a line.
We just spin.
Like a practice skydiving.
So like in a line at the edge of the platform, basically.
Okay.
And then I will cast
Fine.
the...
I was waiting for that bit. And then we jump.
Well, I haven't said what I'm going to cast.
Fireball.
I will cast a minor illusion to make it seem like there's
Land
there's a
weight.
Phantasmal force.
Are you casting Featherfall from the ring? You muted yourself.
I'll cast the feather fall from the ring.
From the wing.
From the
Wing.
wing. And you all leap?
Wing.
You all leap together? Take
Yeah.
a leap
Yeah.
of faith, some might say.
Geronimo.
As
I'll
you
take the leap of
disappear into the void, you can't see beyond it, into these oblivion winds. Yes, it is this cheesy. I'm going to end it there.
Aww.
As you
Funny
will see your landing next week. Maybe. We'll confirm, because some players are away. We will confirm we are there next week. This is the end of the session. Thank you very much for watching. We're going to wrap up as fast as we can. Thanks for watching. Check out the charities and the socials and the links. Click the buttons underneath. It's been amazing. Thank you for the bits and the follows and all that good stuff.
Tables tomorrow?
There is no Fables tomorrow, because whether you like it or not, I'm getting laid. I mean, it's Valentine's Day. People are doing stuff. I don't care if you celebrate or don't celebrate. Enjoy your Tuesday. Enjoy what you're doing, but there is no session on tomorrow.
It's Valentine's Day tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Dominic tells me.
Oh, I should.
I'd
Yep.
just like to point out, the reason we have to start celebrating more stuff is Dominic, my eldest son, has told me and the family that we have to do more family stuff, and he'd like to celebrate things during the year more than what we normally do. And I couldn't break his little heart by saying I couldn't give a shit. But so we're, Dwali, we're all over that. Like everything. We've got to do everything this year apparently. So yeah. So enjoy your Tuesday, however you see fit. We won't
You
be
on
streaming.
Wednesday?
Wednesday will be the Jammer lot, so you
Hey,
can come and see
Jammer.
Spelljammer. Right, thank you very much. Take care of yourselves, and for now, so good night, players.
Good night,
Good night.
players.
Yes.
Right, see you
Bye.
all later. Thank you. Bye bye. Love you all. Bye.
Thank you. Bye 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 bye. Bye.